Hi, welcome to the Man in the Kitchen. My name is Levon, and today this outdoor beautiful backyard is my kitchen. We're making kebabs. Let's go. Honestly, kebabs is one of my all-time favorite activities. Not even just as a meal, but as a process. Outdoors, you're in the nature, you're playing with fire, you're kind of grilling meat, you're with your friends, with family. Learn how to make kebabs before I learned how to make a fried egg. I learned from my dad, from my grandpa, my other grandpa, my uncle, my cousin. What we're gonna use today for kebabs is lamb and chicken. I got an awesome leg of lamb. It's already been deboned. You can use leg of lamb, you can use rack of lamb. Those are usually my go-to cuts. And for chicken, I got a few Cornish hens that we're gonna use. They're gonna look absolutely gorgeous. We're gonna make a grilled salsa from tomatoes, peppers, onions. Sorry about the wind. I'm working on getting a mic. It's on its way. I promise the sound is gonna improve. I didn't feel it was right to record kebabs inside. Got the nature around us. Part of that nature is the annoying wind, so we're just gonna deal with that. We're gonna call this a soft kebab intro video, alright? Because I don't have my skewers. My skewers are epic. This big, they're like mini swords. You can pierce a cow with them, gorgeous, but I don't have them with me. I'm like calling this kebabs through like gritted teeth. Does leave a bit of a sour taste, but that's where I am in spirit, so we're still gonna call it that. Let's go. Before we get going, if you want to see more videos about epic family style meals, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting regularly twice a week on Wednesdays and Sundays. Thank you. So we're gonna kick things off by marinating the meat. To do that, we're gonna cut it up into chunks, and then we're gonna mix it with onions, salt, and pepper. That is the go-to marinade. It is absolutely delicious, produce the most incredible smell. So the first thing we're gonna do is cut up our leg of lamb into chunks. The key is that the chunks resemble similar sizes, somewhat the same thickness, so it's just easier to cook and they marinate evenly. Judge using like a handful, chunk of meat that fits in the size of your hand. Like thing, you hold it. 3-4 inches. So we're gonna go ahead and cut up this entire leg of lamb that way. Once we do that, we're gonna spread them out nice and evenly and hit them with a heavy portion of salt, heavy portion of pepper. Each piece kind of gets its own bit of the marinade. So once we hit it with salt and pepper, we're gonna add the onions and mix everything up in this bowl. It's not like a neat mix, you know? You're going in with both hands and you're kind of rubbing everything together. You're breaking those onions, making sure they release those juices. Once we did that, we're gonna get a plate, cover it up, squeeze it in a bit, make sure it's nice and tight, close it up with saran wrap and leave it aside. Ideally, I would have done this overnight and put it in the fridge. Minimum is half a day. Chicken, we're gonna do the same thing, but much simpler. I got Cornish hens here. You can also use chicken drumsticks, chicken thighs. I got the entire hand here. We're gonna just slice it in half. All we're gonna do is layer it in the bowl. We're gonna go with a layer of onions, pepper, salt, put the chicken on top, salt, pepper, onions, put the chicken on top, salt, pepper, onions, chicken on top. We're not gonna mix it, we're not even gonna like rub it, we're not gonna do anything, and that's the beauty with chicken kebabs. They don't need much marinade. Chicken marinates in like an hour. Once that's done, we're again gonna close it with a plate. We're gonna close it with saran wrap, and we're done. We're gonna leave it for half a day, and later on, we're gonna meet you at the grill. So when I got up in the morning, I was really excited about kebabs. I imagined this whole experience in my head. I saw everything. Then I realized I don't have my skewers and kind of left a bit of a sour taste in the mouth. And then I realized I only have a gas grill. That just, took me over the edge. We went, got a cold barbecue. We got some real coals, not briquettes, not that gasoline soaked garbage, but real coals from real wood. And we're gonna make it with real fire. Unfortunately, it's not that big. We're gonna reserve this for lamb. The vegetables and the chicken we're still gonna make on the gas barbecue. We're gonna call those things barbecue. We're gonna call them lamb kebabs, all right? I'm gonna go ahead, leave those coals smoking there. While that's happening, we're gonna throw our veggies on the grill to get that going. Lots of fire, high heat, throw the veggies on, and we're gonna let them kind of grill and char and soften up. We're gonna put the chicken on that top rack so that it starts cooking, kind of starts smoking, and then we're gonna finish it off on the lower rack. At this point, coals are nice and gray all over. They're super, super hot. If you can hover your hand on top of the coals for more than 5 seconds, it's not hot enough. Now that we got the coals going, we're gonna throw the lamb on. These kebabs, the key thing is that we're making them on coals, coal heat. We're not cooking them on fire. It's gonna burn our meat. So we're gonna salt the coal. That salt is gonna soak up the grease that's gonna be falling from the meat, and it's gonna prevent it from going onto the coals and burning. Once we did that, go ahead, take the lamb. We're gonna clear it from all the bits of onions. We're gonna throw on the clear meat, all right? And we're just gonna start cooking it. When I get the beautiful brown color. So we're gonna be turning this quite a bit. Once the lamb is nice and kind of cooked on one side, go ahead, kind of give it a turn. This is where you kind of gotta wing it. There's no instruction on how to do it. You just gotta feel it. Kind of feed it your energy. You feel it. Point is, we wanna cook this meat all around, kind of flip it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. If you see little bits of fire coming up, make sure you got a little bottle with water or something like that. Just put a little trickle of water on there. Once the lamb is done, we're gonna get a pot and we're gonna layer it with bread. Juices from that lamb, the most delicious thing that you'll ever have in your life. Bread soaked in those juices is the most delicious bread that you'll ever have in your life. Go ahead, layer your pot or your bowl or whatever with bread. And we're gonna put the lamb on top of it, and that's what is gonna kind of store and sit on the table. Once those veggies are nice and charred, nice and cooked all over, they should all be super soft. They should be, completely ready. No raw bits, nothing like that. We're just gonna take them off and dump them into a bowl. So to finish off the salsa, all we're gonna do is just chop it up, rough it up, mix it up. That's it. Hit it with a bit of lemon, salt, pepper. Beautiful, done. That frees up space for our chicken. It's about 50% cooked at this point. Now we just gotta kind of finish it off, give it a nice char. We're gonna put it on that fire, leave it there on one side for, you know, maybe 3-4 minutes, on the other side 3-4 minutes, and then just gonna repeat this again. And that's it, guys, we're done. Look how gorgeous this meat is, and like what this whole process, you know, you're standing in front of a fire, in front of a grill, you got your meat on it, you got your veggies on it, you got your friends around you having a drink, and yeah, you know, it's absolutely beautiful. It's amazing. Now, this is not instruction. You gotta feel it. You gotta experience it. And that's how you just go about it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you gave this a shot or something similar, leave me a thought in your comment. I'm sure you have your ways of doing barbecue, your ways of doing kebabs. And I'd love to hear what it's like. Cheers.
This knife has a straight edge on it, so it's very easy. Maybe in our world here, there lives a happy little mountain.